Hey guys, I am your host, Joanne Johnson, and this is the show, Good Mood, Good Food. I want to thank y'all for joining us. We have a fantastic show for you tonight. We are being blessed to have the band, two members of the band Stone Echo tonight. They're going to be singing a wonderful tune for us, and if you've not heard of them before, you are going to be so excited. These guys are fantastic. So we are also going to be talking about leaky gut, which has no sense after what I just told you that Stone Echo is here, but we are going to talk about healing a leaky gut, okay? Now you know this show is unedited, unscripted. We just go with it. It is that unbridled humor. It is information, great food. It's food that you can make in, 30 minutes or less, something like that. I want to be able to show you how to do these things in your own kitchen, pulling ingredients from your home, but also from my second book, which is called Forever Changed, we're making meals that can potentially heal things. So we're working on that. We're making some tilapia. We're making some cabbage steaks. We are going to talk about what it takes to make it in the music industry. And we are going to listen to some music from Shane and from Sammy from Stone Echo. What I want to do is go ahead and get right into that and let y'all listen to them.
We both lie silent and still in the dead of the night. Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. Was it something I said or something I did? Did my words not come out right? Though I try not to hurt you, though I try, but I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorn. Just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. I listen to a favorite song playing on the radio. Well, the DJ says there's a game of easy come and easy go. Well, I wonder, does he know? Has he ever felt like this? And I know that you'd be here right now if I could let you know somehow. I guess every rose has its thorn. Just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain. Like a knife that cuts you, the wound heals, but the scar, that scar remains. I know I could have saved our love that night if I'd known what to say. Instead of making love, we both made our separate ways. And now I hear you found somebody new, and that I never meant that much to you. To hear that tears me up inside, and to see you cuts me like a knife. I guess every rose has its thorn. Well, just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Well, every rose has its thorn.
That was awesome. That was good. That was so good. And we're going to turn these back this way. Okay, fantastic. Y'all, thank you so much. That, you know what, when I hear that kind of music, that just gets me in such a good mood. And it's interesting, Sammy. Come on in. That song is interesting because it's fitting with what you and I are talking about tonight. You remember we were talking the other night about how we wanted to prep for this show and what we were going to say. And, you know, God just kind of led us, and that's really where I want to go on being patient and what things take to get there and all that stuff. And you and I are going to make this really good meal.
Now I'm going to cook. You're
going to cook with me.
Now I'm a rock and roll cook.
Okay.
Everything I cook is hard as a rock, and when everybody gets it, they roll on out.
Okay. So I'm going to cook, and Sammy's going to play another song. No.
I wanted to, instead of something corny like that.
No, that's good. That's good. But what we're going to do now, we're going to be talking about something called leaky gut. And I know Jordan's going to come in. My daughter Jordan's going to come in with us too. She loves to come and be in the kitchen, and she keeps me on the straight and narrow. Actually, she keeps me on the crooked. Okay, and that's what I like. But this meal is interesting, and you smell that cheese.
I do.
It's a little offensive, isn't it?
Well,
it is. It's a little offensive.
It tastes good.
But it's going to do us some good.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what we care about. So we're actually going to be making cabbage steaks. Why they call it a steak is beyond me, because a steak needs to be a steak, okay? But we're just going to kind of slice that off and make like a patty out of it. And then we're going to go ahead and saute that, and we're going to put some fontina cheese, some sauteed mushrooms and onions, and then some cashews with that. Now, or you know, you could use walnuts if I had any, and I don't. I'm out of them, so we're going to use cashews. But guess what? They're still good. They're very oily. They're good. And we're also going to make a tilapia, and we're going to top that with chopped tomatoes, avocado, and mango. Okay. Okay. So that's what we're going to work on, and you and I are just going to do our thing. Okay.
Yeah,
now, are you in the kitchen a lot? Does Tanya let you in the kitchen?
Oh yeah. She
does?
We kind of both share the cooking duties. Now she's a much better cook than I am, but.
Okay.
I'm a grill.
But here's what's going to happen. We're going to make a meal that's really fast and really good and good for you. And you're going to be able to go home and replicate that.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, fantastic. And I'm going to have my husband come over this way too, and he's going to get us started right here real quick. And in the meantime, if I can get you, I'm going to switch with you.
All right.
And if I can get you to cut this just sort of like that, okay?
All right.
So Jeff's going to do that for me
thick?
real quick. Let's go about like that. Okay, very good. And we've got our cashews and we've got our onions. Okay. Let's see.
How many?
Let's do, you know what? Let's just do one. Let's do one.
Yeah.
And then since you did that really fast.
That cuts down the risk of me cutting a finger off.
Not really, because now you're doing tomatoes.
Oh.
So, oh well. Okay. Oh, good. Hey, Jordan.
So do I cut tomatoes?
If you can cut tomatoes,
Am I doing wheels or what?
Nope. You're gonna do them like so. Okay.
But I do a wheel first and then do that?
If you want to.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to, and then.
How thick?
You know, like this.
Okay, about like that.
Yeah. Beautiful. You know, and there's no science, because when you're in the kitchen, you do it what makes you happy, right?
Right.
And it's an art.
Wait, is this supposed to be really hot?
Yeah, it will be in a second. It will be. Yep. This is a new little burner, which is why I had other people do it, and it.
No, because she can't do it.
I can't do it. Uh-oh, I turn it off. I can't do it.
It's on.
Okay, there it goes.
It's on.
Okay, because I lifted it off for just a second. But any weasel, y'all, that's good. That's good. And so give me some chunks, okay? We're going to be talking about leaky gut. Neither of you have a comment. Neither of you have a comment.
Yeah, I'm thinking now.
Yeah.
I hope we don't have to deal with that today.
It's a new burner, I told you.
I can't.
Okay,
You're going to burn my eyelashes.
I know. My eyelashes are going to singe together.
Mine too.
Y'all, I should have test run this. Yours too. Now we're really in trouble. You know they're not cheap. It costs a fortune to keep a girl in eyelashes. Did you know this? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw things around, and then so we have that done, and then we're gonna add some tomato. Let's add some tomato. You want to add some tomato? No.
Fungus.
Look at that.
Some fungus. It's perfection, Sammy.
That's right.
It is.
He's a good tomato slicer.
Look at that.
It's perfection. Okay. Now, how about you want to start on an avocado, and you can throw this out of your way.
Okay.
It's really good. Okay, so Jordan, She hates it when I call her Jordy.
Sorry,
You need to get over it because it's not ever.
You need to get over it.
I'm not going to get over it because you're my baby and I can't help it. You've always been Jordy. Little bit of garlic salt or a lot, depending on how you want to look at it. Okay, we're going to do a little pepper.
Apparently I'm cooking, so.
Yeah.
I just kind of.
I'm just going to stand here and kind of spice things up.
Hey,
You
watch
know?
it.
I like it. And then turn it. Watch your fingers.
Oh.
God.
We don't have workers' comp. Okay, there's your garbage bowl. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so now you know how to do it from in here, right?
I missed that. I don't
So-
know how to do that.
Okay. You just cut your slices like this. Turn it this way.
Okay.
Okay, like that. And then you reach in front of Jordan and you get a
And you
spoon.
scoop it out.
You do, indeed.
Okay.
And don't put, yeah, you can put it in here. I was going to say, because there's coconut oil in one of those.
It's over here.
Okay, good. Just like so.
And avocado's all the rage, right?
It is all the rave. It is full of fiber, 11 grams of fiber per avocado. Avocate. It's fantastic.
You may do this one?
Sure, go ahead and do that one. Okay, perfect.
Are you sure this is good? Because I'm afraid it's gonna burn.
Am I sure it's good? In the name of Jesus, I hope it's good. Okay.
No, I mean,
that's
like,
why they hire me here.
I feel like it's really hot and it's on the lowest setting.
I know. Well, it's cooking very quickly.
Yeah, I
And
need
that's
this
okay.
at home.
So then, okay, so what we're doing is having tilapia, and we're going to put the Roma tomato, the avocado, and what else?
Cheese?
And mango.
Oh.
Okay, on top of that. That's going to go on top of the fish, which we're going to just do a Greek seasoning, like a Cavender's. Make it super, super simple. All right, and it's only going to cook for about 15 minutes. So we've got a cookie sheet with parchment on it. Okay.
Are we doing both avocados?
You sure if you'd like to?
No. I mean, it's only if you need it.
You know, I don't think a person could have too much avocado.
So, okay, so we'll do another.
So yeah, let's do another. And the cooking part is going really fast because we have
I'm a
3
little
people.
nervous because I'm sitting here and it's caramelizing and I'm like, what's the direction?
Okay. Well, you're doing a fabulous job. And actually, Jordan, those are done.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to get rid of that pan and you're going to replace it with this one.
Am I throwing this in there? Where's
Okay.
it going? Just to the side?
Let's put it
To the left?
in it. Yeah, let's put it over here for a minute. And you know what? This burner does not like this pan.
one?
Yeah, it doesn't like it. It's
What's
too
the,
light. It's too light for it. So that's okay. That's okay. Is it, if we unlock, okay, try it again.
We don't know what we're doing.
Okay, so it may be that it is too light for the, I'm sorry, it's not hot. It's not- Did you see him jump? Okay, so what we're gonna do, Jordy, put these in a bowl and then grab that same pan back. Can you, nope, put them in a bowl. You have to wing it. Okay,
Maybe
or
that's what we should talk about.
talk about winging it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
us winging it.
Because it's life.
It is life, and when you're doing an unscripted program, so I mean, this is the truth. This is what happens. You know, when you're watching other shows and everything is perfect, right? And you're wondering, well, how come I can't do that in my kitchen? Well, they can't either most of the time. Not everything is 100% perfect. Anyways, we're going to add some real butter, okay? Just a little bit, not a whole lot, just a little bit, okay? And then, Jordan, what you're going to do is just warm up your cashews.
Oh, I was just trying to put the oil on and then I ended up getting, doing the whole thing now.
Okay. Well, you thought you were just stepping in to say hey, and then you got thrown into the kitchen? Okay,
Better her
so
than
Sammy, let's just put a little Cavender's. This is Cavender's, and that is a Greek spice. And
Okay.
we're just going to put that on, and we're going to throw that in the oven for about 12 minutes.
Is this on?
Okay.
I think it's off now.
Now I overdo everything. Is that appropriate right there? Look at that. You better stop me.
That's
Yeah,
probably-
yeah.
that's probably good.
Okay,
A little bit right there.
okay. And Fahrenheit. I'm going to stop. The man told me to stop. Okay.
We don't know.
Okay. In the meanwhile, our fish is happening. So let's talk amongst ourselves.
Well, let him do the.
We don't want it on 900.
No, yeah, 900 degrees is probably a little too much.
Okay. Somebody call the fire truck.
You don't want me near grease.
Our eyelashes just
Hot
went.
grease.
Okay. Anyway, let's talk about you and what you have
Fire
going
away.
on. Okay. So our fish is in the oven. We've got these things prepped. We're going to work on cutting our mango up. Okay. And okay, I'll do the mango while you talk. Okay. Just cooking good? Okay. So all you're doing is warming these up. Okay? That's it.
Oh, I'm doing it.
There's one in there. Look.
I
I'm a
know.
little afraid.
Don't be
It's
frightened.
700 degrees.
It's not really. It's not.
Is it Celsius?
It's because this burner is a little bit different than what'd you say? Celsius?
No, that was her.
Okay. Okay, so we're just warming those up just a little bit, bringing out the natural oils in them, okay?
Oh, so I really didn't need to put oil on it?
No, we have extra. The extra oil was a bonus. That's
I'll be
good.
able to poo later.
Okay.
Or I will.
You said it.
We're in the South. You can never have too much oil.
Exactly, and apparently butter. And
That's right,
we're
butter.
doing a health food show, and it just
Right,
went
right.
south.
So does that
Okay.
give you a
When
leaky-
do we
leaky
fry
gut?
them? That's
When
what
we
I'm
fry
looking
them,
at.
deep fry.
Is this going to give you a leaky gut?
Well, it may now. Okay, listen. All right, can we get serious, people, for 1 minute? Okay. Taking our deep fried cashews over here because all the doctors who are watching just went yay. Okay.
All the good just left.
I thought we were doing fish. That's okay.
Well, we're doing
Sorry.
fish too, and if we're not careful, I don't know how well we're doing it.
Now, is this going to go with the fish or the cabbage?
That's going to go with the fish. So, okay, so let me recap. Thank you for reeling me in because
Right.
I tend to get a
Because
little
I'm thinking we
tangential.
got fish and steak.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Fish and cabbage.
Yeah, we're just going to tell
But it's a
ourselves
cabbage
it's a steak.
steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're having cabbage steaks with the toasted nuts,
Okay.
fontina cheese, and the sautéed mushrooms and onions.
Okay.
That goes on top. Then we're doing the tilapia with just the Greek seasoning, and also then we top that with the tomato, the avocado, and mango.
And they both combine to make a meal.
Yeah, well, side by
Oh, they-
side.
Got you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because if
now.
we combine them, that's going to be
Yeah, because I have to have
That's-
meat and then something beside it.
yeah.
Oh, because
so
he's a man, right? Because
oh, yeah.
Now, why is
Now, where's the biscuits?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
Now-
why do you have to have like it can't just be? Let me throw this together as a nice meal. Why does it have to be a starch, an appetizer?
It
meat,
doesn't.
And then a vegetable.
It does. Oh, because men want it that way. Is that how
Yes.
men want it?
Well,
With
we
the-
have to have
the
bread
Yeah.
and meat
Like
and
it-
potato
so
of
that's
some
in-
kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
Carbon.
green is kind of, we kind of, we
Yeah.
like it.
We-
Once
which-
we're forced to eat it. We do like it.
Okay, so that's fair enough. And I think, I tell people I've created meals that heal and all, that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to have some episodes that are comfort food.
Okay.
Like deep fried cashews.
Like deep fried cashews. No, I mean, I'm going to do some gluten-free macaroni and cheese, which you can't tell the difference.
Oh, that'd be nice.
There's, a lot of, because we need to be realistic. We're going to eat things that are not always 100%.
Right. Right.
But let's talk about you. Let's talk about the band. All I'm doing right now is cutting up some mango, waiting on the fish. So I want to focus on you. And first of all,
Well, everything you wanted to know, you asked.
okay. Well, okay. Midway into the program, thanks for coming.
Oh,
Okay. So
Glad to be here.
I mean, we're super glad that you're here. But I want to hear, what does Stone Echo have, coming up? And I also want to talk about how did you get started in the business? What did it look like before? How did you know that this was actually for you?
First question was,
I don't know.
have we forgotten already?
Yes.
She rambled on.
How did we get started? Yes. That's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Well, I was in Christian music for 17 years and played Christian rock and had a decent side career, learned a lot then. And just retired from that in 2003 and got a call from the guy that you just heard play guitar. Shane gave me a call and heard that I was available to sing. So
Yes.
I go to a little garage in Westminster and meet these guys, and I had been kind of trying to put together this big 70s and 80s show and couldn't find the musicians, and there they were waiting on me. Shane and Mark and Phil and Sam, and there they were, and they humbled me. They really did. They were great musicians, and I fell in love with their skills and their personalities immediately, and we started from there. And I had learned a lot of hard lessons in music in the Christian industry. So, and nothing against that. Still Christians, and we've always tried to keep a good family-friendly show. But I had learned that it's about entertainment, and it's not about hype and it's just about getting in front of people and doing it. And we all talked it over, and we formed a show called The Rock Show. And we decided, since we did have 3 vocalists, Shane's a fantastic vocalist, Mark's a fantastic vocalist, also had 2 great guitarists, Shane and Sam, and a great drummer that could do anything. And I knew then that we could branch out and do just about anything we wanted. We all 3 were tenors, so we could tackle things like Journey and Kansas and Rush and
Yep.
and on the Hard Edge, AC/DC, and Guns N' Roses, things like that. And but we learned right away that entertainment is the name of the game. You know, you can talk a big game, you can hype all you want, but when you get up in front of the people, there you are.
That's it.
And
Yep.
you're either gonna do great and entertain them, or you're not. It's just that simple. And so we just decided to be entertainers, and things started clicking from there. And that was the main thing we focused on career-wise, was to be entertainers first.
And I mean, you're really authentic about what you do. I mean, you're not out there doing this whole fake it till you make it thing.
Right.
You're just getting up there and you're doing really good entertainment, and you love your fans, and they know that
Right.
about you. But you're not pretending to be something that you're not. And I think that's part of what makes you so good. Would you agree with that?
I agree, and I learned hard lessons early about the fake it till you make it, and the making mountains out of molehills, just trying to get things done. And Shane will laugh at this, I'm sure, but I was the master of spin. But I learned real quick that really doesn't matter. People could care less what you hype or say. When they're standing there, you're going to either entertain them or not.
Yes.
And they're real. And we started stepping up in front of audiences that if we didn't back up the hype that was on our website, or that someone had said the show before, I don't care what we told them, it doesn't matter. The moment matters. So that's kind of that's all right.
We just hit our guests in the back.
Oh, that's okay.
We thank you for coming in.
I kind of got kicked in the rear, which is a very common thing. I get kicked, yeah. So
That's just how thanks for
That's
coming,
right.
and a big foot
thanks
right
for
there.
coming and whack.
But
That's right.
But you know, and it's funny that we're doing leaky gut, because it has 0 to do with what we're talking about.
Right.
But I want to make sure too, and don't let me forget to tell them, you know, what leaky gut is. I didn't even do that. So I
Right.
went right into talking about the meal. But also, I mean, it kind of gets your stomach upset just to think about, you know, you're waiting for this break, you're trying to make it, and everybody tells you, you know, do this whole fake it till you make it kind of a thing. And that can work in the short run. But if you don't have the chops to back it up, right?
That's true.
You're not going to go very
Right.
far. And I've tried that too, and I really found that I wasn't happy, first of all. You know, like I see people that go into all this huge debt. They buy things they can't afford, right? You and I were talking about our trailers, because I've got a trailer, he's got a trailer. I don't have a big bus, right? I don't have
Right.
any of those things. My trailer for my catering company is this ratty little contraption, but it makes me money. And we've been laughed at going down the road in our trailer, and people are like, look at that, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But the thing is, laugh all you want, but that trailer is loaded with equipment that's making me money, right?
Right.
And that's where the focus needs to be.
Sure.
Not on if I have this super flashy trailer and there's nothing in it, you know, or if it's just going to sit in my driveway, that's not going to work for me.
Yeah, the truth always comes out. Just like with you, you could talk all you want about being a great chef, but when if you set a plate of food in front of someone that tastes like garbage,
Yeah.
they're going to go, wow, boy, that was a lot of hype for a piece of garbage.
Absolutely. And on this show, and we're showing them how to make food that's
Right,
really good,
right.
and it's really fast, and it's good for you. But you're absolutely right. You know, you can get in front of a camera and you can pretend to be anything that you're not. But the funny thing about this show is, even professional chefs, we make mistakes. You know, we drop things happen, and this is not edited. So like, they got to see, we're trying out this burner. Note to myself, I should have used it first, okay, because it has different settings on it. And luckily Jordan's hair didn't light on fire, because that'd be a bad thing. But then, you know, these are things, this is what really happens in your kitchen. And I mean, I'm sure for you, not every show has been 100% perfect either.
No.
Yeah. But I want them to hear, because there's a lot of people who watch this, and when I bring on entertainers and stuff, they want to know, what does it take? What is it? Because a lot of times people get frustrated because they think, what, it was easy for them, or they were lucky. And that's not reality. We talked about last week that the average overnight success on average takes 20 years. So it's blood, sweat, tears, prayer, it's connections, it's all kind of things. And in the music industry, I'm not in the music industry, so you may have a different perspective on that. And I kind of want to hear you share with them, people that are up and coming and are looking for, wow, I have this talent and I want to make it. What do I do?
One thing, and I get the privilege of talking to a lot of younger artists. To some folks, we haven't made it. To us, we haven't made it. Made it is relative to the person. If you're happy and you're seeing success and you're doing what you love, then you've made it. And there comes sometimes it comes down to the point where, do you really want to make it? Which means many different things. But for us, once we begun to really entertain people and see that people loved what we did, we felt like we made it. When we had to do free shows, Shane will attest to this also. We've played places to where I've took a Les Paul off of the eyelid. We've been so tight and close together in corners, and we've set up in kitchens, and we've changed costumes and ran through kitchens and slipped up in grease to come out on a stage. But then we've played the Peace Center in Greenville, and we've done everything in between. But so to us, just to be able to do what we do and get paid for it, whether it be just in enjoyment or actual money, is making it for us. And like I said, to some, we haven't made it, but to some, we have.
Yep.
But what I tell the younger artist is, you have to focus on your audience. You have to focus on what your goals are, and mainly in everything, even in this cooking show, it's about entertainment. It's about people wanting to see what you do, and with you guys wanting to taste the food. So
I love what you said, though, because success is relative.
Right.
And for everybody, it's not going to be all the lights and the glamour and the this and this, which, by the way, is not all that glamorous sometimes, right?
Right.
It's hard work.
It's very hard work.
It's hard work. And somebody may be happy just out there doing something smaller. That may be what makes them happy, what makes their soul sing. And some people need more than that. But, I posted something on Instagram yesterday about, you're on the right path when you get up every single day and you cannot wait to see what's going to happen for you. And it makes your soul sing, and you would do it for free.
Right.
If you can say yeah to those three things, then more than likely you're on the right path.
Yeah.
And for me, being in front of the camera, I love it. It's not because, I want to be so famous and all that. It's just, it's a gift. It's something it's one of my abilities that God had given to me. And I feel like we have a responsibility also, when we're given our gifts and talents and abilities, that we need to nurture those, and we need to use them.
That's a part in finding someone's purpose.
Absolutely. And my purpose was to make the cabbage steak, and I completely blew it off and forgot about it. So what we're going to do is just grill this on either side, and then we're going to stick it in the oven for a minute, for about 5 minutes or so. And then, of course, we already have a plate finished.
Is that low heat?
Yeah, it's lower, although it's causing me to sweat bricks.
But that's a good thing to ask.
It's causing me to sweat bricks.
Are you using low heat or high heat?
Yeah. Okay, so we went ahead and we just shaved off some fontina, okay?
Okay.
All right, and so we've got everything ready, and our fish is just about done.
Okay.
Okay, so Jordan's gonna kind of work on this. Oh. So what you're gonna do is just on both sides, okay? You're just gonna give it a head start.
Do you want to flip it?
I believe I'd let the professionals do that.
And then you're gonna put it on a cookie sheet, and you're gonna pull it off, and you're gonna put it in the oven.
Okay, well, here's the fish.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
Beautiful. And of course, as you know, by the magic of television, we already have one done.
Do you want to do something?
Okay, we're gonna just leave that there, okay? And we are gonna pull out the finished one, the magical one. Okay, like so, all right? And then we top it, okay, with some tomato.
That looks very good.
We don't top it with some tomato.
Oh,
We don't. Withdraw, retreat, retreat.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I bet the cheese goes first.
No, no. This is for the sauteed mushrooms and onions and the fontina.
Oh.
Retreat, everyone. Okay, so this is what happens, you see? All right, now we take our sauteed mushrooms and onions. I have to sneeze. Wait. Oh, the camera, I just blew out the camera crew.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pepper does that to me every time. Okay. Oh
You
my
know
god.
how there's the fresh black cracked peppercorn.
No.
They don't do it as much, and I like the way it tastes better. But
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
I keep forgetting
But-
to buy them.
Now that looks good.
It's going to be really scrumptious. Okay.
Are you salting and peppering this other side also?
No, just the one side is fine. So we're just going to pile that up. Now you can't even see it. Okay.
Now,
And
see, I'm used to using round plates. How did you stretch that square plate?
It was.
I got to
feat.
get me some of them
It
plates,
was.
man.
It was an act of God.
I like
is
that.
what happened.
You can put the
Okay.
meat on one side and the other stuff on the other.
Yes, and a little bit of the cheese.
Little cheese, yeah.
Okay. And you don't have to overdo it so much, right?
Well, everybody likes to
could.
overdo the cheese.
Yeah, kind of like this. Then we have our fish. Then to this, we're going to add the tomatoes. Okay. Poor little thing's probably dried out, bless its heart.
The
It's,
avocado.
yes.
I don't know why.
Little
It's like an
avocado.
herb.
See, at this point in my kitchen, see, I'll be looking for the bread and the mayonnaise.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
Trying to,
sandwich.
I'd give up and I'd just slap it on bread. You know?
So, okay. But now I have to tell you about leaky gut.
Oh, no.
I do.
Yeah, so what was the purpose
Please
of
don't tell me I can't eat bread. My wife's already telling me
Well,
that.
you can't eat bread. I hate to tell you, Tanya is right. Okay,
Yeah.
so leaky gut, though, it's not nearly as bad as it sounds. I mean, it is. It's horrible, but it's not nearly as gross as it sounds.
Sounds like a southern pork dish.
Yeah, well, it's inflammation of the intestine,
Oh,
okay, of your
oh,
gut.
okay.
So it's inflammation, and most people don't even know that they have it. But it causes, I mean, it seriously causes havoc on your body. And it, what?
I'm picturing.
I'm thinking about road trips that the band's been on, and
Well-
no more comment needed.
Because you get bloated.
There's all kind of bad,
Okay.
bad
Yes.
things.
Well, you may have leaky gut if.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so
Can you? I need help.
what have you done to the
I
cabbage?
flipped it and then it came apart.
Every venue loves Stone Echo.
What has Jordan done to the cabbage?
I just flipped it.
You did flip
It's
it?
not workable.
It is workable.
No.
It's
It is
turning into
workable.
a salad. Is what it's turning into.
Now, we had to be the queen of wing it, and we have to create a new dish, see?
Okay.
Okay,
well,
so-
you can do the exact same thing, but now it's not a cabbage steak. It's just cabbage.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
salad.
pretend like it worked out, and then stick it in the oven
And here
for
it
about 10 minutes or so, and then it comes out looking fabulous like this. But I am going to get back to the leaky gut. You're trying to get me off topic. So no, it causes things like, this is serious though, and you're walking around, don't even really know that you have it, but bloating and fatigue and joint pain, thyroid issues.
Wait, do I have leaky gut now?
Yeah,
Oh my God!
everybody in the room. No, I'm serious. My joints were hurting the other day, and I was telling Jeff, I go, oh my gosh, what did I do? My elbows and my knees and everything. And I was like,
So
oh.
then you went to the internet and found
Is there a
out.
drug for it?
No, I didn't. So, well, but why take it?
That's true.
Why take it? So if
Right.
we can
Oh,
heal,
I agree.
if
Yeah.
we can heal things with
That's
food,
right.
Yeah.
okay, and we're going to talk about leaky gut in more depth next week, also.
Okay.
But can you turn this off, baby doll? So,
Okay.
any weasel. So, and then it can lead to autoimmune disorders, okay? Adrenal fatigue and all different things like that. And thyroid issues, like we said. So this is serious, but you want to get a lot of omega-3s. So fish a couple times a week, coconut oil, some olive oil. Walnuts are fantastic for it. Salmon,
I
yeah,
like
absolutely.
Sardines. A can of
Ew.
sardines.
Grease your fish, that's good. And
There you go.
So anyways, oh, and I forgot the cashews. Where do they go? Okay, they go here on top. Okay, I get so excited.
That is a nice plate.
Isn't it pretty?
Yes.
I get so excited. But you could do salmon, obviously, with this dish. Y'all have seen me do the salmon. Can you get a little bit of lemon juice?
I don't know where it is.
On the side. Okay, and then we'll just do a little squirtsy of that, and then we're done. But it is, I mean, it's an easy meal. You saw how easy, I mean, we didn't do it right at all, but which has never happened on the show, which is so funny, but I love that because this is what happens in your house. Yeah. Right? And I would always recommend that when you get a new burner, thank you, baby, that you test it out prior to going live, is what I'm saying to you.
That's right.
You know, but hopefully Jeff can edit that for us. Let's see. No. Listen, just a little bit like that. And if you can get him,
it's kind of like a sound check.
Yeah. If you can get him a fork, I want him to, and a knife. I want him to taste this. Okay. Okay.
Now
welcome to the kitchen.
Wait. Let's clarify leaky gut before I eat anything.
Yes.
Is this going to help the leaky gut?
It is going to help the leaky gut.
I don't want a leaky gut.
No, nobody wants that. And next week we're going to talk more about it, and we're going to talk about bone broth. I know. You know what? Use this if you have to. And our poor little fish have been sitting in there for a while. But this is actually, it's going to be pretty good, knowing that it's good for you, but that it's tasty and it's cute on the plate. Right?
Yeah, I noticed that that plate's dolled up. I like that.
It is. It's precious.
And I'm all about the visual.
And do little sauces. You know how, like, with weddings and stuff, that's, like, my favorite part is decorating the plates with the chocolate sauces and all that stuff. Oh, yes,
absolutely.
You could totally do
very good.
It's not bad, see? It's not bad. So, and where are we?
Now, I've never eaten mango with a fish.
Okay, so let's see what he thinks of it.
I don't think mango is really that sweet unless you add sugar to it, because I kind of find it a little bit bitter.
It is, and this one is not 100% ripe.
Now, mango kind of tastes like a pine cone.
Yeah.
I mean, do y'all not think so?
Yeah.
But I like the taste of it. But
papaya?
I have not.
Okay, totally the same thing. It's totally bitter, except when you put sugar on it, then it's really sweet and good.
But it has a pine flavor. Yeah. I mean, I've never eaten a pine cone, but if I did, it would taste like a mango.
Yeah, but if you did, excellent.
I mean, really, have you guys tried a mango? Try a mango and think of a pine cone. It's good. I love them. They're one of my favorite.
But now you've just given me a challenge to make a pine cone taste good.
Yes.
Awesome.
We could do it.
We could do it.
But you could mix it together if you wanted to, and season the topping a little bit.
You could, but again,
you don't have to put it all on there one by one. You could mix it up and season it a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I do with my salmon usually is take all these things and I might add a little bit of kiwi and then some salt and pepper.
Chutney.
Yeah, and I toss that all up and then put it on.
But that was very good.
Good.
That was very good.
So, we're done. She's laughing at me. That's okay. But I want to thank y'all for coming, and thank you to our special guests, Stone Echo, Sammy Price, and Shane were here saying Every Rose. Y'all did a fantastic job. We talked about some leaky gut right on.
Oh, yeah, right.
And Jordan is here with us, as always, and I love that. She keeps me on the crooked path. So it's good stuff. Careful, it smells like feet. Okay?
It's okay.
All right. All right. But thank you all for coming. Make sure you go to Joanne Johnson, INC, on Instagram, Facebook, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay, and
twits.
Yeah, I'm a huge twit. So
go
there.
Stone Echo
Don't
on
fall.
Facebook.
And you gotta tell somebody.
Go to Stone Echo on Facebook. Yes. Go to stoneecho.com for our website. Check us out. We got some great shows coming up this summer. We'll let you know online.
Absolutely. Thank y'all. Have a great night. Bye. Okay, yummy, super delicious.
That was good.